Hi, my name is Ahad Mahmood. I'm the design director at Cinch, which is a hardware as service startup that looks to make tech more accessible and sustainable for businesses and consumers. When I started working with Brew, I think it was very clear that they had a very streamlined approach to both creating the creative and delivering it and managing our entire campaigns. So they had like an end-to-end strategy on how we approach digital marketing. One of the most significant things that Brew was able to provide that was a value-added service was Slovenia's ability to really manage everything independently. We're a startup, and that means there's 100 things happening and like 200 fires to put out. So everyone's kind of, shifting on what projects they're doing, changing their workflows, changing the type of work, and to be able to have the confidence that Brew and Slovenia were able to have our back and make sure, one, we're on target and making sure that we're achieving our growth goals, but two, also prod us and make sure that we're being directed and told what we need to do when we need to be doing it. It allowed us to really have confidence in the system that we had put in place, and Brew's entire infrastructure was what was able to allow us to do the work on our prototyping and building that put us at ease. When we publish a campaign or when we start to output some marketing assets, it's very easy to set it and then forget it, right? We turn our attention to other things, turn our attention to what we're going to create next, or turn our attention to how we're going to be addressing or developing our product. Every week or every 2 weeks, we turn around and Slovenia's changed the approach, has iterated on how we're actually targeting our audience and trying to build upon what we've created so far. So this iterative and prototyping mentality to marketing was really impressive and was really unique, because especially with a smaller shop, it's easy to just okay, great, it's out there, we'll let it run, and then eventually we'll shift it over. We're not to have that weekly or daily almost attention to detail of how things are performing and making sure that we're maximizing efficacy on our spend was really, really important to us, and something that we weren't able to do ourselves. I think one of the most important results that Brew has helped us achieve was that, we started our marketing efforts months before we launched our service. That date, and what Brew allowed us and enabled us to do, is that when we opened the doors, we had customers from day one. That really allowed us to start prototyping and figuring out the holes in our service and what we needed to improve on and the next steps we needed to take. Without that instant feedback, we wouldn't be able to move as fast and grow to the level we've already gotten today. So one of the most important things that Brew's been able to do is really help set up the infrastructure before we even began.